So now we're on step 4 of the Simple Raglan sweater, and step 4 is to divide off the sleeves. So step 3 was to work the yoke, and if you look at this, the yoke here is complete, and in the pattern there's a chart that will tell you how many stitches you need in order to finish the yoke. And these stitches are the back stitches, and they come from, you count from the end of round marker all the way across to your first marker. And once you reach that amount of stitches, then we can start on dividing the sleeves. And in the pattern, the chart shows the amount of back stitches and the sleeve stitches that you will require. And you will end the yoke with an increased round, which is round 1. And once you finish that round, then we will start on the next step, which was to divide off the sleeves from the main sweater. So dividing the sleeves is what it says. We are going to take the sleeve stitches off of the main body of the sweater, and you are going to need a tapestry needle with some yarn. You can also use stitch holders. It's totally up to you. I like to use yarn. It seems to work well. So I just have another color yarn in the same weight as the yarn I'm using. So put this aside. So your first step then is you're going to knit across the back of your sweater to the first stitch marker. So we knit across the back stitches. So we're almost at the marker. So we'll knit all the way to the marker. And then with this first marker, we're actually going to drop this marker. We don't need that marker anymore. And now we're at the sleeve stitches. So using your tapestry needle, we're going to place all of these stitches till the next marker on a piece of yarn. So we have all the stitches on this piece of yarn. What I'm going to do is now I'm just going to tie a little slip knot here to hold these stitches together. Like so. And then you can just put it to the side. If you are working the adult extra large to 4 extra large, there's a slight difference in the sleeve divide, and I'll show you it on this sleeve. And you will also repeat this for the second sleeve. So after you tie your slip knot, you are going to need to cast on a few stitches to get your body the right size. So what you do is flip your sweater backwards here, and then we are going to cast on the required amount of stitches. I'll do about 4 here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there, I did 4 stitches. And then we're going to turn our sweater around, and we're going to slip our marker, and then we're going to start knitting the front stitches and pulling it tight so that it joins the front and the back. And you can see here that you have a little bit extra space here with these cast on stitches. Okay, so then the next step is I'm going to slip this marker. We're going to keep this marker, slip it over, and then we're going to knit across the front stitches. You want to try pull that as tight as you can just to keep them together. And so you'll knit all the way to the next marker. So I have 2 more stitches here to knit, and they're basically just going to repeat what we just did with the other sleeve. we're going to drop this marker. We're going to use our tapestry needle, and we're going to place all of the stitches now until the next marker on our piece of yarn. So I have all the stitches on my yarn. I'm going to pull off my needle. I'm going to tie my slip knot to hold the stitches together, that they won't slip off. And then I'm at the start of the next round, so I'm just going to slip my end of round marker and just knit the first stitch just to join the sweater body. So now if you look at this, we have a sweater. So you can tell now where the sleeves are and where the body of the sweater is. And we're going to now knit the body, and we're going to leave the sleeves as is until we finish the body of our sweater, and then we'll come back and we'll pick up these stitches and we will knit the sleeves.